Quimbo na Tanzâmbia, Amazon. Quem fuma com isso. All glory to the Most High. Yeah, He's doing a lot for us, and today I have small words for our sister Sarah Singer. Sarah Singer is her name. If we go to the book of Ecclesiasticus, wait a second. Ja, willst du Dings kaufen?
Mama muss auf 5 Euro bezahlen für ein Kleid.
Nachzahlen, ja?
Ja, genau.
Geh zu Mama.
Alles klar.
Okay.
Hier?
Da. What up, young soldier?
I'm good.
Okay. We're going to a sister named Sarah Singer. Ecclesiasticus 36 talks about a man without a woman is not a real man, because he will be distracted. He will always searching for other women's. He will always, if he have some money, give the money away for, different kinds of things that is not really necessary. And that's why it's very important to have a woman. Something that Christianity has brought to us that many people does not know is division between our husbands and their women's. Why? In the time of Congo, we had a lot of women's, really a lot of women's that ruled over, men's, that ruled over kings. We had, Zingambande, Mama Futa, Kimpavita, and more. Even the scriptures talks about a lot of women that did a lot of things for us, But after Christianity, after Christianity, our women's becomes like, they had no value no more, and the men, they start looking upon our women's like, we do not need them. They are just slaves. They are just cook. They have just to cook. They are no more important, and different kinds of things, And if you see all this, you're gonna understand that the Most High never can let it happen. That the Most High never will allow, to take the women out of our congregation, out of our midst. And this is what the most of our people did. If you see most of the countries in Africa, women are not allowed to do a lot of things. They are just like, they are only there to produce kids, children's, cooking. But if you see truly what the women do, they are the ones that go to sell. They selling for the man, the husband. For the children, they're selling outside starting 4 o'clock in the morning. And, selling. Then they come home cooking. Then they taking care of the children's. All this one woman is doing. And it's amazing. And, this is what the most of our husbands today does not even know. And even in this awakening, you're gonna see a lot of women awaken and pushing their husbands like, come on, let's look what I follow. Look what this awakening is. Look, we have to start doing certain things and to change certain things. Look, let's prepare to go back to Africa. Look what the prophecies did and say, and etc. So a woman is very important in the life of a man. And if a man does not understand that, it's like he has not the belt. A woman is like a belt from a man. And this is something but the most of our people never understood. But here, like here in Germany, we have a Chancellor, the leader in Germany is a woman. Mostly the Gentiles have understood how strong the women are. That's why they gave also the women priority. The Gentiles nations, they gave more priority to women's, like, because they're weaker as well. Weaker, in your wickedness you are strong. This is what Paula has said. So they are not really weaker, but women are very strong. And if you have, they used to say in the witches used to say the witch, a woman witch is very, very more dangerous than a man witch. You have this what is her name, Isaika Ibrahimovic or something like that, Abrahamovich, something like this. This woman that is so weak, this woman that is so wicked. So we have some wicked, like Lady Gaga and stuff. We have very wicked women. So what I want to say is that if you go to Ecclesiasticus 36, you're gonna understand that it says a lot of things like a man is nothing without a woman, nothing, and it means really every man is nothing without a woman. And then it goes to, if a man has no women, he can't do anything. It's like he just do, but all the money will not have, will not stay with him. And that's why a woman is there to control certain things, and to tell the man, hey, come on, here we can do it like this, we have to stop here, we can go further. And it is a blessing. It is a blessing to the man. That's why two we put together and they become one person. Now, if you see again our people suffering in our countries, it's because they have said no to their women. They have put the women in the place where they normally should not be. They do not respect our women no more, and the colonizers have done a lot to our women. And our women as also have lost trust to their mans. And and then you go to a lot of mans today. They used to follow certain things. They used to love Gucci, Versace, and all these names of people more than their women. Or they used to love dogs more. They used to love, it's a world of fight. And all this has changed the mind of the women. And the women today, many women become rebellious. Like now, we have heard of because in Angola, I used to talk a lot of Angola, but it's like example I can give it to you. We have 16 years girls, or girls that have, this is also a little bit older, going out with very, very old person, 57, 60 years old mans that has money. They give them money and stuff, and later these persons now today we have heard that one of our sisters that used to be with an older person was killed by this older person because he was jealous and etc. So the things are getting worse and worse. And I know what is really going on in this world. I made a video about prostitution. If you watch this movie, you're gonna get some understanding what is really going on here in this world, because of money is the root of all evil. But if you see our sisters standing up in the ruach, in the set apart spirit, and standing up and doing the word of the Tanzambi, this means they are chosen for something. If you see our sisters, they're going out and preach and heal and talk the truth to the people, and identifying themselves as Bantus, identifying themselves as the children of Yah, Israelites. then this is a really great work, and really I would like people to support our sister singer, right, Sarah Singer, to support her, and to really talk to her as well. She have some she's collecting money for people to go to Congo. She's I think she's working a lot with brother Massa, and Pastor Mello. So I really wish this group a lot of luck, so I support these people, help them, not only for the brothers, that I used to talk about them often, but for her herself. Find out put yourself together, you women's, what she's doing, you can do it as well. And maybe Tatanzambi gonna give you guys some ideas how you can push some more women's to become strong and to do something with women's. It's also very important. The women's have to have their own assembly, a own gathering, a own place where they used to discuss certain things, and then they can come out with it, and we will listen, we will be humbled, because it's very important. Always even Isaiah used to talk a lot about women's, you see. So it is very important to know, the power of the women's in this world, this was for my place, the movie for the sister Sarah Singer. I know that what the Most High have told me about her, but I cannot give it price here. She's a long time watching me and watching some others, even if she's not really I don't know if I have talked to her before, but I know she's watching me. I know certain things, and she can, if she wants, she can contact by herself to receive what the Most High have told about her. Everything will be clarified in spirit. And I really have to say Kimbo na Tanzania Mazulu to bring a lot of strong women's, and this awakening, and there's a lot of things will happen in this world. We as the children of Yah, we will show the whole world the truth. We will be lifted up, we will be blessed, we will receive so many, and people will be like, where all this come from? Why me? Why I did get all these things what I have now? And this is something what the most of the people does not know. If you stay in Tatanzambi, you will be crowned. The crown will be put into your head, and you will be kings and queens again. So it is a very powerful ministry that Sister Sarah Singer is doing. Thanks also to Brother Jonathan, to the work that he's doing, putting a lot of people together. The work that he's also doing is a very powerful work. Many people used to watch him. Also the people that came from the camps, the people that are not from the camp. A lot of critique as well, because the Most I always say, if you do not have critique, if people do not criticize the work of Tatanzambi, this means your work is not going well. And that's why I'm not against critique. I'm not against people that say something against me. I'm not against all these things. It's just, if people talk about me, then I know why. It's about putting me higher, because if you're not important in this world, if you're no one will talk about you. So this means if someone talks about you, this means you have a ministry, you have something, a limbo, a star that shows the people that you are important. That's why people talk about you. If not, people wouldn't talk about you. Yes, and today we talked about Sister Sarah Singer. I'm in prayer for you, and I will tell you something good will happen to you. You will receive Kikimbo and all glory, because the prayers are going to you as well. You will see, and you will also testify. Kimbo Tanzania Mazulu. This was a short one, and don't miss the tabernacle today in Geta.